Yeah, since it's been a while that you've been on my channel alone, maybe share a little bit of updates since the last. I mean, you don't have to give an intro about yourself; everybody knows you. But just some updates about the last few weeks and months in EVMOS. What are some of the things that you're very proud of? What are some of the things that you think you guys could have done better or could do better moving forward from now on? Maybe you can give a little bit of a recap of basically EVMOS since launch.
Yeah, definitely. I can start by just sharing where we are now and the things that we've done since the mainnet launch. So we've been trying to work a lot on like UX, specifically on using the EVMOS dashboard. The airdrop has been live, and we've been listening to the community and trying to figure out ways where even Kepler users can claim the last 25%. And we've been also now, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, 2 days ago actually, we finally released our assets page, which is going to serve, I'm not sure if you remember the Emeris interface. It's going to act as that interface where you can see your portfolio of tokens. And you can like IBC them to other chains, but you can also use them on the EVM. And the magic of this is that it supports native Cosmos tokens, and also ERC20 tokens. So you'll be able to convert those tokens, use them on the EVM, and transfer them over using Kepler and also MetaMask. And yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing on the product side. In our roadmap, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our roadmap afterwards, but what you can expect now is validator fairness. So we're changing the way how we present the information about validators to the end user so that they can make like more informed decisions about the roles that each of the validators take in the ecosystem and how active they are in governance, how's their uptime, if they don't miss any blocks, etc. And then after that, we're also working on auto compounding. So restake natively implemented on the application so that no matter what, if you're using Ledger, MetaMask, or Kepler, you can automatically stake your tokens, and you can just like stake once and just forget about it. And it's going to be super simple for you to provide security and EVMOS tokens to help secure the network. And
I can also let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
And then you can see the assets, what you just mentioned, what you just talked about. So this is brand new. This launched yesterday, right? Or the day before.
Yep. Exactly.
And then you can also, I guess, do
you can convert them to wrapped EVMOS tokens and wrapped tokens that live on the EVM, or they're represented as native tokens. And I think we're
Gravity Bridge implementation, right?
Yeah, so those are the bridge assets that have been transferred over to that have passed these governance proposal type. And then we're adding, I think, Atom and Osmosis support.
Nice.
This week.
Yeah, I saw you could now hold your bridged Osmo on MetaMask.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Which is well, yeah, you can use that on the EVM directly.
Yeah, and then regarding the airdrop, since you also mentioned it, so initially the DK was supposed to start July 1st, right? But then there was an on-chain proposal to extend it for a month.
Yeah.
So it's now August 1st, which is 3 days away.
Yeah.
So everybody does it because only 25.13% out of the 100 million tokens have been claimed. The rest will be clawed back into the community pool, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we'll be clawed back, and then we're currently doing some discussions with the rest of the community of what to do with that. And I just recently shared a tweet about like how we can create incentives for staking as well. Because you also mentioned before, like, oh, what's the current state of the network? Or created these ERC20s. We're right now finalizing the token model. But as also part of our retrospective of the things that we've shipped so far and the things that we could have done better, is increasing the amount of security of the network, and this also is related to our value proposition as serving as the infrastructure hub for Cosmos and as this EVM hub in the entire Cosmos ecosystem. So increasing security and creating, like, for example, incentives for staking in the same way that you find them on Osmosis. If you provide security besides the fees that you get for every swap, according to your share of the pool, you also get incentives on top of that that can be allocated by the protocol directly or by external incentives. So in the same way, I believe that you can implement that with for providing security. In this case, staking directly your EVMOS tokens and unlocking them to just to increase the required amount to, like, hold the network. And I think this will be great for increasing, like, the positioning of EVMOS in the entire Cosmos ecosystem, but also in the EVM ecosystem, because higher security and proof of stake means, like, there will also be, like, more applications considering that are going to be considering deploying their blue chip projects on EVMOS. But yeah, so, like, given that, I think, like, one of the major limitations right now, together with the security that we want to increase the bonding ratio, is also, like, liquidity, which is quite low in some of the dexes in particular. So for that, if we're able to combine these, like, staking incentives together with, for example, liquid staking implemented natively, I think, like, there will be one simple choice for end users, which will be like, okay, I have my EVMOS tokens, I'm gonna provide security, and they're gonna be multiple options, but this is gonna be the rational one from an economics perspective. I'm gonna stake my EVMOS tokens, get my liquid staking token of the EVMOS represented asset, and then use that on the EVM to provide liquidity for all these EVMOS application, or use that directly on the EVM as an ERC20, etc. So that's a goal that we want to have, is, like, increase the security of the network and have more liquidity available for all these applications that will be deployed in EVMOS.
Yeah.